important. What platform do you want to use? What CPU brand do you that comes to either AMD or Intel? And Intel and AMD are both chips that's very good. Intel right now is on the lead, but AMD is getting these version as it is. But Intel is right now still AMD is better to multitasking to single tasking, but right now Intel is actually the best overall, the best CPU overall in the world. AMD is cost high. But you choose what you want. You want more cores, so you want to workloading, or do you want to like gaming, so you want to like a single performance. Or after that, you need motherboard. You need to decide what motherboard you want, a high tier, what a mid range, or you want. This is a mid range from B550. Also need to check this chip CPU is compatible, or what is compatible CPU. So this is B550. That is the mid range of AMD. You have B450, B550, X570. 450 is the lowest, 550 mid range. X570 is the higher range. I'm going for this because it does have the feature, and I don't need the high right now. And B550 is plenty of knock power. Only one game. You don't need the X570, but if you have the money to, then go for it, I guess. And if you need to do heavy load, then do it. Onboard B550 is still good, and also for Intel, that's like age, and I don't know what Intel have. Intel have a lot of different kind of weirds, but Intel also have a lot of more motherboards. AMD have more motherboards. Like actually, all B550 motherboards work with older and newer chips, depending on how old they are. And also for X570 and B450. So you can actually, but Intel, you need to almost every socket and every CPU they make, every new CPU chain they make, you need to use new CPU socket. So I don't know what that, but there's many boards, and then you need, of course, a cooler, because you need a cooler that can handle CPU, and that you can go for air. Like here, this is the stock AMD you get with this AMD chip. You also get with Intel, but they kind of trash. This actually AMD have better cooling stock than Intel have. But you can also go for aftermarket cooler. I have a liquid cooler, so IO that's a fully loop. You can also get for aftermarket air cooler if you want to go air or water cooler. You decide water is the best, but air is also more more less pricier and more just get a very good provide example, really good Thermaltake also anymore. Then you need, of course, storage. Actually, you need the RAM. No, man, you need the RAM because you need to choose what RAM and how many, because this is a 16 gigs, right? Old piece. This is plenty to just gaming over also of 16 my, and also I'm using OBS that just I stream on top, but 16 is plenty. But also I can see want to do multitasking if you do also want to have tabs while you're gaming or something and you are productivity and stuff, you need more than 16 RAM. But if you just for gaming, 16 gigs is plenty. But you can also go 32, and 32 is probably the best, but 16 is plenty for gaming. And also you need the speed of it. So example, low speed on Intel, so 30,200 megahertz speed Intel, and these best to 3,600 high speed. It doesn't matter. Intel is just better. AMD have the high speed, Intel have the lower. Right now, I really don't know. The speed also depends on also the latency. Also depends. So the lower the latency is, or still, the better it is, and the more megahertz it is, also better. Then we come to the storage. How much system and how much storage do you want? Do you want the SSD? Do you want MB? I don't have it, but SSD is MB is putting into there's MB isn't just that's putting onto the motherboard. Then you also have what is called hard disk and 2.5 SSD that you also mount to the case with SATA cable. That's pretty much it. You also need a graphics card, of course. After you start graphics card, it's a graphics card. This is an old 1080 from MSI, and I use a quick. But you also need to do what graphics card do you want. You want mid range, low range, high end. That's different from AMD and Intel. Again, AMD, Intel is coming into the game, but they are not launching it yet. But Intel also coming into the game. But here right now, Nvidia, that's big. And also GPUs pretty fucking damn rare to get right now and very pricey. So you can go either AMD or Nvidia. AMD and Nvidia both have good and bad things. For example, AMD have the good the NVIC encoder and ray tracing, if you're into that. But AMD also have the FXR eller FXR facility downscaling or what it is. But DLC is just much better. But yeah, AMD is actually a little bit cheaper and much cheaper than Nvidia right now. You choose what brand you want. Actually, just comes what you want to game, and also just look at the benchmark overall, what games you play and what is best for your situation. For example, there's 3070, 3080, 3090, there's RX 6700 XT and 600 and 900, 1900, sorry, and many more. I don't know, but also after that, you need the power supply, and that's important. You have more watt than you're using, and also have a future proof because my watt system right now is actually only using approximately max under full load 250 watts. So that doesn't mean that's why this maybe 851 gold plus for Asus is actually it's overkill. But when you think about it, when I'm upgrading to 3060 Ti and a better motherboard, when it comes to more RAM and all that stuff, maybe cool and all stuff, does need more power. So you can also go for budget when it is actually modular. You also have unmodular and semi-modular, and basically between those are just modular. You can remove all the cables. You can take what you need. Semi-modular is there's some cable you can remove if you don't need them and take and put out. But non-modular, essentially, you get all the cables even if you don't need them. And modular is just so easy because cable management, but that's also more expensive. So use what you want. But I would say always have Gold Plus certifies and platinum. There's bronze, there's silver, there's gold, and there's platinum and titanium. And what those means is just how much efficiency is the power supply is gonna last or not last. How much efficiency. So if it's 800 example, then it's desto lower the rating is, desto less power cycle can use because just because a manufacturer say this is 850 watt doesn't mean it can actually take that. But if it's titanium, it can pretty much take that almost. And a gold cannot take all of it, but you get the point now. But this is Asus. There's many brands also. There's Asus, MSI, Gigabyte, Seasonic. There's NXT. There's Be Quiet. There's many. But you choose what you want to. I choose the Asus because white cables and I love it and it's good brand. Of course, 850. It's plenty up, but always make sure you have more power than you use so you can sure upgrade pelopy, upgrade proofing, and so on. What else do you need? You need some fans to get cold air in, cold air out, and you have a lot of brands. Again, you have Lian Corsair, Be Quiet, you have RGB, non-RGB on. If you want some quiet, go for Be Quiet. If you want melody, you can go for Corsair or Lian Li. Lian Li have the really good fans because they don't use a lot of connection and less cable management than Corsair. But you choose what you want, and that's basically it. And also remember, when you're choosing fans, always have more positivity airflow coming in than negativity. More cold air than hot air, precisely. Like for my case, I have four fans that's spraying cold air inside my equipment and components, and then I have three that's sucking the air out. And always also the hot air is going up, and the cold air is actually just going in and going to the cooling down the system. So most important to have more cold air coming in, fresh new air, than hot air coming out. Because if you have more fans as outtake, if you have more fans on outtake and less intake, you're probably getting that situation where you example don't get a lot of cold air because it's really quick getting sucked out of the PC, and that's not good because you're failing. And then also fact that actually the thing you also need to consider the case because that's also between what mobile you want, what size you want. So there's ITX, there's micro RTX, and there's MRTX and the standard RTX. So you choose what you want: small, medium, large, normal, or standard size, and all that stuff. Mid tower, small tower, full tower, and all that stuff. That's also very important because there's are gonna stand for you. What cooler can you put in? What height? What graphics card can you put in? What size of graphics? What motherboard? And so on. And what power supply examples also. So that was all. Hope you all are safe and healthy and have an awesome day. And hope you enjoyed this. And also hopefully it did help you and gave you some what you need for PC. And I was still next. That was JT Tech Boy out. Peace.